Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the Mirrored Dreamscape. Today we're going to be taking another look at Terraria version 1.1, looking at another way to defeat the boss, the Destroyer, who is close to the endgame boss. I would say that he's definitely one of the 3 endgame bosses. And I posted a video recently demonstrating how to defeat him using the Magical Harp, which is an end-game tier item, but it's a very easy way to do it, and I like easy. I've been trying to gear these videos towards making things easy for you, and there was a response on the video from someone named No Troll here, and this video's for them. They said the question now is, can this be done using the Demon Scythe? And the Demon Scythe has always been one of my favorite weapons in the game, because I am a magey person, but the Demon Scythe is definitely not as well geared towards killing the Destroyer, so it can be done. I've discovered that it requires a little bit more setup. As you can see, I'm using the Adamantine armor set with the melee helmet this time, because you require a little bit more defense. And I've given myself a couple more items, which I'll explain in just a second. I've also given myself 35 gold, because we're going to visit the Tinkerer here, or the Goblin, whatever his name is, I forget, and we're going to do some reforging. And as you can see, I've got the Philosopher Stone Obsidian shield, and the Mana Flower. I'm actually going to be putting the warding, oh look at that, I already missed it once. I'm going to be putting the warding title, I guess you would call it, on some of the cheaper items to upgrade, because the +4 defense will add up really quickly, and I'm going to be doing it to the Mana Flower, and the Star Cross, and this Shackle that I picked up. And I know a lot of you are probably going to be looking at this and saying, well, Dreamscape, why are we using a Shackle? And my answer is, because it's cheap, alright? And I like making things cheap because I know you guys have better things to be spending your gold on than some crummy defensive item that you're just going to be using for one boss setup anyways. So that's my reasoning for that. And wow, this Star Cross is, or I keep calling it a Star Cross, but Cross Necklace is taking really forever to get warding on. Hopefully I can actually do this. There it is. And now once more for the Shackle. We're not going to be doing it to the Philosopher's Stone or the Obsidian Shield, because those cost 10 base gold, and that's getting a little bit pricey in the pockets. You can probably take care of those later, if, like, after you've upgraded all your weapons that you want to. Well, let's see here, I've actually got 14 gold left over, so I'm going to try to do something with this Demon Scythe, because it only costs 1 base gold to upgrade. And I can re-roll it into something nice, probably. Superior, unpleasant, strong, nasty, furious, forceful, taboo. Taboo's good, but I'm not really liking the mana cost. How much? 1 gold and 18, how much do I have? Okay, 1 more. Mystic, that's awesome. So we're going to be going into this with a pretty good setup. You see, I've actually brought with me a few more mana potions. You will be needing them this time, because Demon Scythe is considerably more expensive to cast than Magical Harp, which is what I was using the last time. But I already ran through this, so I already discovered that you should need no more than 15 to 25 is good. I've set myself up a crystal ball, which is another thing you can get pretty easily. And I'm going to take care of this gastropod while I wait for our friend the Destroyer to show up. And burn through an entire stack of mana already. Cool. Okay, there he is. So what you're seeing right now is that this is going to go considerably slower than the Magical Harp, because the Demon Scythe does have a maximum number of targets that it can hit before it disappears automatically. It'll normally go on, I'm pretty sure somebody said that it could go on forever. They tested it on a flat map, and they said that they cast a Demon Scythe and chased after it from one of them after the other. I don't know if it normally goes that far. That might be a myth, but it does disappear after hitting, I think it disappears after hitting 5 things. So it can only hit 5 sections of the Destroyer at a time. That's not including killing off the probes again. But once again, you can see that damage is not an issue, because we did an extra little bit of prep time. And the main issue now is time. As you can see, I timed this out. You're probably going to be wanting at least half of a game night to kill a destroyer doing this. But, so there is a little bit of a drawback to doing things with the Demon Scythe this way, just because it's, like I said, not suited for it. But it can still be done very, very easily if you go into the boss fight with the proper preparation. And I'm a big fan of going into things with the proper preparation, because if you go into things unprepared, well, you're just destined to get your butt kicked. But there are some perks to this. For one, you can do this without fighting any of the other endgame bosses, unlike the Magical Harp where you need to kill the twins first for the Souls of Scythe. You can do this just using the Demon Scythe, and a little bit of pocket change. I picked 35 gold because 35 gold is the cost of a mini-shark. So for the cost of a mini-shark, you can kill the destroyer solo very easily with the right equipment, after reforging and upgrading them. Let's see here. And I guess what I'm seeing right now is the other kind of cool perk to doing things with the Demon Scythe is you don't even have to aim. How do you like that? I don't even have to point my cursor anywhere. I'm not even pointing at the destroyer right now. Unlike the Magical Harp where you have to kind of aim along his body and kind of predict when he's going to come out of the ground. With the Demon Scythe, you can just sort of just cast it. It'll go through all 5 of its hits before it even gets out of his body, or even leaves your character sprite. So let's see here, 25,000-ish. Yeah, I should be able to finish this in time. I spent a little bit longer than I would have liked to reforging, so that's going to be a... no, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm overthinking things. The Philosopher's Stone, I brought the Philosopher's Stone with me this time, just in case, because I get a little bit dodgy when I get low on health. I tried this with the, I tried doing this with the Mithril armor set, and I discovered that, like using the Mithril set in the last video with the Magical Harp, if you use the Mithril set, you'll just take a little bit too much damage since it takes a bit longer to kill him this way, and you'll eventually just run out of staying power, because you do gradually lose health even with greater mana potions coming up every 45 seconds. But with the Adamantite set, I found that I had enough armor to sustain myself long enough to kill him. And we're coming down to the end now once again. He's at 2,000-ish, 2,000 health, 1,500, and he's dead. Alrighty. Wonderful. So, this is for you, No Troll, here. I'm showing that I can do this, that it's easy, not that I can. Oh, look, I forgot. God, I forgot my grappling hook. I forgot to give myself a grappling hook, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so awesome at this game. But I've demonstrated that it is possible to beat the Destroyer easily with no endgame items, as long as you go in with the right stuff. The right stuff, I'm going to just keep saying that. Thank you for watching, everybody. This has been Mirrored Dreamscape, and I will be hosting more videos in the future. See you later.